Welcome to ET English, the unique English language learning feature of the Education Times. This recording is brought to you by Achini Abegunwadana and her team at London Academy of Speech. The Education Times comes to you every week with the Sunday Times, a leading publication of Vijay Newspapers Limited. ET English introduces a unique way of learning English through stories. It has a short prose passage taken from a novel, a picture story, both of which are being published in episodes every week. All the lessons and activities that are given in the feature are from these two stories. Many English scholars accept that when you learn a language through stories, you remember them better. Further, the picture story will complement this by adding the visual component as well, where it will help the readers create vivid images in their minds, helping them to remember those dialogues and words through those incidents. The first episode of ET English appeared in the Education Times section on the 13th of September 2015. Now, we are going to bring the audio version of this feature where you can listen to the stories and lessons. First, the picture story, secondly, the novel, and finally, the lessons. To get the best out of this feature, we suggest that you get a copy of the Education Times and also a dictionary. It will also help if you have read the feature once or twice on your own. At the same time, try to get the correct pronunciation by listening to the audio attentively and repeatedly and trying to read it after every dialogue, emulating the voices that you hear. You will now listen to the ET English lesson number 60 that appeared in the Education Times section of the Sunday Times on the 6th of November 2016. This page will be uploaded to the ET English website on the 14th of November 2016. We begin with Igenas, written by Ranjit Gunaratne and illustrated by Anton B. Pereira. Episode 50.
Thanks, but we can arrange our transport.
No need to hire vehicles. I can send the van. Please, my friend.
Well, if you insist.
That's settled then. Dinner tomorrow at our place.
Next day at Jayasena's residence in Colombo.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming at such short notice.
Well, let's have something to drink first. So, Nimali Nangi, shall we have some of your sweet music now?
I was going to say the same thing. You beat me to it. Ha ha ha. Thanks, Nimali Dua.
I wish I could play like that. Ha ha ha.
So when can I have the recordings?
I'm working on it, Uncle. I will arrange a date for the recording soon.
Talking about recordings, I've got a good idea.
Oh, what's that, Aki?
Let's now listen to The Scarecrow, based on a story by Asghar Hussain. Before long, the eagle was back. This time, it circled over the paddy field, casting its great shadow upon it. Then it landed right in front of the Scarecrow. The great bird folded its wings and stared at him. He felt nervous and afraid seeing it so close. It had fiery eyes and a hooked beak. But he was also filled with admiration because it looked so powerful. "What a sad life you live here," said the eagle. "You will stay stuck to this field until you waste away." The Scarecrow somehow found the courage to reply. "Yes, that's true," he said. "But what can I do?" "Well, I can help you," said the eagle. "With my powerful talons, I can lift you away from this field. I can soar with you through the skies. We can travel far and wide. and from up high, you'll see great mountains and rolling plains. You'll see jungles and lakes. You'll see mighty rivers and waterfalls." "How I wish to!" cried the Scarecrow. "Please carry me away and let me see the world." "That I will do," said the Eagle. "But first, I must ask you a little favor." Lessons for this week. Activity 1. Read the text and match the questions in column A with the answers in column B. Column A, questions. 1. How did the eagle land right in front of the Scarecrow? 2. When the great bird folded its wings and stared at the Scarecrow, what did he feel? 3. What kind of features did the eagle have? 4. Why was the Scarecrow filled with admiration? 5. In the last sentence, "But first, I must ask you a little favor," what do I and you refer to? Column B, answers. A. He felt nervous and afraid seeing it so close. B. Because the eagle looked so powerful. C. It circled over the paddy field, casting its great shadow upon it, and landed right in front of the Scarecrow. D. I to the eagle and you to the Scarecrow. E. It had fiery eyes and a hooked beak.
Activity 2. Write the indirect speech of the following sentences. Number 1. The eagle said to the Scarecrow, "Well, I can help you." Number 2. The eagle said to the Scarecrow, "With my powerful talons, I can lift you away from this field." Number 3. The eagle said to the Scarecrow, "I can soar with you through the skies." Number 4. The eagle said to the Scarecrow, "We can travel far and wide." Number 5. The eagle said to the Scarecrow, "And from up high, you'll see great mountains and rolling plains."
Activity 3. Read the text carefully and write the adjectives that describe the following nouns. One example is done for you. 1. Shadow with the adjective becomes great shadow. 2. Bird. 3. Eyes. 4. Beak. 5. Life. 6. Talons. 7. Mountains. 8. Plains. 9. Rivers. 10. Favor.
Activity 4. Read the picture story and match the language functions in column A with the expressions in column B. Column A, language functions. 1. Making a suggestion. 2. Making an offer. 3. Confirming an invitation. 4. Expressing feelings. 5. Making a polite refusal. Column B, expressions. A. I wish I could play like that. Ha ha ha. B. Thanks, but we can arrange our transport. C. Shall we have some of your sweet music now? D. I can send our van. E. That's settled then. Dinner tomorrow at our place.
Word bank for this week. Most of the meanings given are relevant to the context of the stories. 1. Insist. Demand something forcefully, not accepting refusal. 2. Fold, bend. Something flexible and relatively flat over on itself so that one part of it covers another. 3. Stare. Look fixedly at someone or something with one's eyes wide open. 4. Nervous, anxious. 5. Hooked, curved like a hook. 6. Admiration, feeling of respect and warm approval. 7. Soar, fly or rise high in the air. The answers for last week's lessons. Activity 1. 1C, 2E, 3D, 4A, 5B. Activity 2. Verb phrase. Number 1. Attacked. Tense past. Voice, passive voice. Aspect simple. 2. Was shocked. Tense past. Voice active. Aspect simple. Number 3. Had happened. past tense, active voice, perfect aspect. Number 4, were, past tense, active voice, simple aspect. Number 5, will see, future tense, active voice, simple aspect. Number 6, did, past tense, active voice, simple aspect. Number 7, was, past tense, active voice, simple aspect. Number 8, was impressed, past tense, passive voice and simple aspect. Number 9, were compared, past tense, passive voice, simple aspect. Number 10, thought, past tense, active voice and simple aspect. Activity 3, 1, eagle, 2, eagle, 3, scarecrow, 4, sparrows, 5, scarecrow, 6, sparrows, 7, sparrows, 8, birds, 9, shama, 10, shama, 11, scarecrow, 12, eagle, 13, eagle, 14, scarecrow, 15, scarecrow, 16, scarecrow, 17, birds, 18, eagle. Activity 4, 1B, 2C, 3A, 4F, 5D, 6E. Dear listeners, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to our recording brought to you by the London Academy of Speech. You are welcome to give us your feedback and suggestions on the telephone numbers and the email address given in the ET English feature in the Education Times section. This recording has been voiced by Achini together with Channa and Naushika. We shall meet you again with ET English lesson number 61. Until then, goodbye and happy learning.